Hi, 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 everyone. Hi, we live. Are we live? Are we live? Are we live? Yes, we are. So, welcome, welcome, welcome. And tonight, we're going to talk about the challenge. We briefly talked about it and the girls mentioned, but let me just introduce quickly Camila, Joanne, and Carlita. We all been literally up, like literally buzzing about this challenge. And these amazing girls, part of the challenge, who said, yeah, let's do it. But we kind of was like, not too sure about this and that. And yeah, it's slightly too much. Anyway, but in the meantime, you know what? Don't worry. So the girls, we're gonna cover up what it is and what's involved and how you got different stages and everything else. We're gonna talk about it, but I'm gonna check everything is working fine and everything is well. So we're not gonna talk in muted kind of silent. And Camila, could you please covering up one of the steps that involves, which is you covering up food, yeah? And I'm gonna check everything is working, so I'm not rude, like looking at the screen.
Absolutely, Regina. And thank you so much. And guys, we've been looking so much forward to this call because I must say I was a bit terrified when somebody suggested that we should do this. I've been watching people do this for years, and I thought to myself, how would I ever be able to do that? But coming together about this is actually the most important thing and the thing that's going to get us all to the finish line. Because one of the things that we have to do on this 75 hard is to do with food. So we have a hard version, we have a soft version. That means that if you go for the hard version, you will decide on a diet and you will have to follow it. You cannot cheat and you cannot have alcohol during the 75 days. If you choose the soft one, you have to eat well and alcohol will only be on social occasions. So say you're going to a wedding, you're going to a birthday, so that's restricted to those times. I don't actually drink alcohol, so that's not an issue. But the other girls will cover some of the other stuff that I would actually find a bit more daunting. So, Joanne, I'll leave the word to you and take it away.
Hi there. Hi. I'm like you. I'm super excited in one breath and then I'm really nervous in another. But I'm ready for the challenge and I'm looking forward to that working together. And I love that we've got different options. I love that about it. So I'm going to talk about the exercise. Now I love exercising. I love it. But for me, it's like I've had a back injury. So it's working around that, but it's also fitting it in around a family and working full time. So the hard option, the harder option for the 75 hard is where you twice a day, you do a 45-minute workout. So you do two 45-minute workouts per day, one of which must be outside, which we all know being outside is really good for us, for our mind and for our well-being. So that's one option. The other option, the softer option, the easier one, is where you do one 45-minute exercise session per day. One a week can be an active recovery, so something lighter, non-strenuous, like walking, like yoga, like gardening. So you can include that. And so you've got the two options, so you can choose how you want to go. If you want to go in hard and do the harder option, if you want to do the easier option. At the end as well, we're going to tell you a little bit about some stages. So if you get to a certain stage and you think you want to change, you've got the option of doing that as well. So if you're like me, excited but worried, you've got that option there for the exercise. Right, I'm going to hand over now.
Carlita, do you want to talk about a reading? So what is reading involved?
Yes, guys, just like all you all, I'm super excited. I'm so happy when Regina said 75 hard. Even though it's a challenge, I'm definitely looking forward to it. With the 75 hard, we need to do personal development. I've got two books, right, that I should have read ages ago. So this challenge perfectly fits in. It will help me. The number one book I've got, Get Out of Your Way and Lead. And this is about Zentrepreneur. So it's all about entrepreneurship, getting out of the way. It's not about you. It's all about the people that you're going to serve. So this 75 hard is going to give me the opportunity to read every page. If I'm doing exactly that, 75 hard, 10 pages. If you're doing the 75 soft, then that means you can do 10 pages of any reading. But for me, I'm definitely going hard because I definitely want to transform myself. And I can see after the 75 days being successful, I'm going to be a better person for it. So I'm super excited, Regina, and I'm really looking forward to it.
Amazing, amazing. So I'm going to cover up about water intake and about measuring, like taking picture daily, taking picture of the progress, which is both of them is really hard for me. Like how many times we're looking like, oh, I don't want to take a picture of me. I don't look great today or whatever. So if you are going for 75 hard, this is must. Doesn't matter how you feel, how you look, you have to take a picture of your progress. The ideal is where best thing to do is every morning you wake up and get your picture done, front ways, sideways, back ways, but just to have something that to prove that is actually works. And people who's been doing now, I know some of my friends who's been on 2 weeks now, some who's been longer than 2 weeks, and they absolutely look amazing. But they're saying they feel amazing, not just look amazing, but they feel amazing. So yeah, and water intake is another hardest thing, and I think this challenge is challenging us. Oh, by the way, about the picture, you don't have to take pictures every single day if you're going for the soft 75 soft. So for example, if you're you just want to take picture once a week, or you don't like to take, or you don't have time to take it every morning or whatever every day, or you may forget. So this means you can go for the soft. Yeah. Now water intake is very challenging for everybody. I believe it's one of the biggest thing we have problem everybody in daily lives, and this challenge is really gonna kick us really kick us to make sure drinking water. So we need to take at least 1 gallon of water, so it's almost 4 liters of water, where for the hard, if you're going for hard. But if you are going for the soft, it's advisable to take at least, or aiming to take 3 liters of water every single day, which we must do anyway. So why not just to tick the list? So it's almost to ticking the list, 5 things. So just briefly reminding, is eating well, no alcohol, drinking water, 45 minutes workout. So if you're going for the soft, you're doing 1 workout a day. If you're going for the hard, is 2 workouts. And then again, as Joanna mentioned, John mentioned as well, you can do walks or fast walks or whatever. You basically can choose what sort of workout you're gonna go for. Yeah, but 2 workouts. Then as well, 10 pages reading is again commitment, and we have to admit, not everyone reading enough, right? And that's again like a great way to keep us going and be accountable that we actually, what we start to read, we're gonna finish to read. Like many people, we're starting a lot of things in life but not finishing. So this is kind of like challenge, but at the same time to show, yes, we can do to finish things. And yes, and then progress picture. So very simple steps and very very easy steps. Now 75 days is really hard. Like it's quite long time, 75 days to go. We can do 10 days 10 days challenge shreds and whatever, and after 10 days we're like, yeah, we've done it, right? But now you got choice. Stage 1, you go for 10 days. Actually, in the comments, what I'll do, I'll put in the comments or even like in where the live video highlights, I will add edit text about the stages as well. So you can do stage 1 10 days, stage 2 is about 2 weeks, and then stage 3 comes about 4 weeks, and then we're finishing off with 75 days. So it's very nice, easy splits. But then you know what, you don't have to feel bad that you haven't done whole 75 days, because you may have different things going on in your life and you can commit for 10 days. But you know what, if you feel like, do you know what, I've done 10 days, I can keep going, I can stick with routine. And we're going to cheer you up, all of you, we're going to cheer you up. We're gonna make sure that if anyone feels low or down in whatever different ways, I'm gonna bring us a bit in a bigger screen. We can always like say, hey, this works for me when I have those low times. So this works for me when I had this feeling just a day ago. Is really weird. Like, you know, people when going through the same challenge, they're usually going through the same kind of waves of lows and highs in a way, you know. So we will be the ones that, hey, we can do this, and we will be accountability. We got little group where is, well, everyone welcome. You don't have to pay anything, buy anything, but of course we will be able to offer like what helps you to go through the challenge, because you know, support and help and love in a group is so massive. When you got more power, you feel like you're not doing it alone, right? So yeah, so who is excited? By the way, what can I ask, Camilla, what scares you the most? What scares you the most? I will ask everyone, what scares you the most?
Well, I think that the food is fine. The exercise, yeah, because I have a dog, so my outside exercise will be 45-minute walk, and then I'm gonna do probably, I have a dancing app, so probably I'm gonna do dancing inside for 45 minutes. But as you said, the very big one for me, I guess, is the water. Yeah. So, because I think, you know, once you get started, and as you said, and I said it in the beginning, you know, coming together about this, you know, people want to achieve something. If you have somebody cheering you on, if you have somebody who's doing the same, if you have somebody to look to, you know, it's much easier, much easier. So yeah, but I guess I need some cheering on about the water then.
Amazing. Now, Joanne, what makes you like most like thinking, oh, I'm not too sure is that gonna be the thing I'm gonna do it?
I'm super, super, super excited. I think it's a challenge I need, because at the moment I'm a bit of a like plateauing. I think the thing for me is I work full time. I'm a teacher, so there's a lot of commitment there. I'm a mum, so there's a lot of commitment there. So the big thing for me is fitting it in and sticking to it, because I can start things and then it's a time, and when work takes over, it's trying to fit it in, and that's my big thing. So obviously working it, fitting everything in around work, the exercise and things, and then of course the water. When I'm in class with a class of 30 children on my own, if I've been drinking water all day, I can't be running off back and forth to the toilet, so I'll have to work that one out somehow. But I'm sure with everybody's support and everything, everybody working together, we'll do it. I'm really looking forward to it.
Oh, love it, love it, love it. And Carlita, what is your most scariest thing you're afraid of to do this?
Yeah, like you all, we are quite busy people. So I'm really concerned about fitting it in. And that's the reason why it's a challenge. So now it becomes your time management skills, how you actually manage your time to fit it in. And being able to work out 45 minutes continuously outdoors, for me, I'm thinking, wow, you know,
But you
for
know
me,
what?
that's, yeah.
But you know
Doing it
what?
indoors, not so bad, but here in the
Yeah,
UK,
in
I mean,
winter time is
even
all
in
coming
Spain as
up.
well, where it's blazing hot, will be a challenge, very hot outdoors. But here, being cold and hot, it is going to be challenging, and that's the reason why I'm so excited and looking forward to put myself through it. It's
You know
all
what?
about the mental toughness that you're going to get from it that really drives me to do it.
One of the
Because
things
I'm all
I'm
about getting
sorry.
better, being a better and stronger person.
Sorry, what I was going to say is one of the things for me is like thinking about fitting it in. And what I'm going to try and do is get back into walking to work or running to work. So if I run to work, it's half an hour each way. If I walk, it's an hour each way. And that makes it really manageable. So it's like fitting that in, but it's obviously having to get back home for children. So some days I can. So it's like you say, it's working things out and being clever about it. Rather than sitting in a car for 20 minutes, I might as well run to work for half an hour or something like that, isn't it? And it's working your way through it.
Yeah, exactly. And you know what? I love that. Like, we all kind of at the same like time afraid, but at the same time, actually, we can do. If we walk instead of drive, you save the petrol, by the way. Yeah. And then if you read before sleeping, before bedtime, and get that regular routine before bedtime, and they do advise like people, everyone who reads it before bedtime, they get better sleep, and you're taking in information what you last was reading, and if something like you're learning from that book, self-development, and whatever you're reading, you're taking into your sleep and processing as well. So it's a win-win, right? And yeah, I'm sure we all gonna be absolutely smashing it. like I said, I wouldn't be done that if not you girls and the other group of people. So anyone watching this, and if you have any questions, by the way, please comment if you're done, if you heard, or if you're doing or thinking to do it. Please do comment in here, because this the group we like spontaneously, by the way, created because I was like, who would like to do it? And we like a bit like, yeah, okay, let's do this. So it's not my group, or not like just our group. It's like we got a few girls who's doing that, and quite fast growing actually, that group now. So if anyone would like to be part of it, please comment, message the girls who is watching, friends, message, and be part of it. Why not? Let's do this together. Yeah,
absolutely.
Let's go. Yeah,
let's do this. Thank you so much, everyone who gave this time. And by the way, we got what now? We got a 7 days, so you can be prepared for what you're planning to read, what is your diet, or what you kind of like, what you're gonna adjust in your eating habits and all that. You can literally pre-plan and jump on our groups, on our chats, and that's what we all communicating there and preparing. Yes. And what book you got? Get Your, what's that?
To Get Young.
Yes, here you go. Amazing. So yeah, and please do share good books. By the way, anyone got ideas of good books? I haven't chosen the book yet.
Loads.
I do have you. So yeah, so please comment in comments. Write the books you read that something really inspire you. We would love to hear, and people would love to see what other people been inspired, what books, right? So yeah, thank you so much, Camila, Joan, Carlita, and so lovely to have you here, and speak to you all soon. Bye for now.
thank you, guys.
Thank you.